Hi, Doug here. Come on, I'm going to introduce you to Nina and Jeff.
So we met Doug first when we were actually interviewing realtors after a really negative experience trying to sell our home. So we interviewed several, and every different age, male, female, had quite a few realtors come through and give us opinions. And to be really honest, the only one that really didn't feel like they were selling us.
Yeah, it kind of gave us that
Cared about us.
honest opinion
Yeah.
down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, not what we wanted to hear, but what needed to be said, but in a very gentle way. And we also knew that, given that this was the first time we were both selling a home, we knew we needed a little bit of hand holding, and we're certainly not experts. And
No,
Doug was able to say things to us without offending me, without upsetting me, but things that maybe I wouldn't have been so happy about, taking different things away from the house, or, but gave a really good perspective of why we would do this and why, we needed to take down the pictures, or why that wouldn't be attractive, rather than just saying, well, it's not, and do it. So that was really good. And then just right down to the final, there was a couple of things in the end when we were settling the deal that weren't, I wasn't sure on, and he answered questions, no problem. He came over. There was, in the inspection, there was an issue with our sub pump, just simply that the inspector couldn't get to it, which was crazy. We just had speakers in front of it, and well, boy, Doug was over the next morning, and he moved
rolling
up his shirt and
getting up the garden hose and
yeah, right in there to prove that the sub pump
not
worked.
afraid to get dirty and help us out. The thing I really liked about Doug was he also gave us a lot of information that, as new home sellers, that we wouldn't have thought of, things that people probably wouldn't think of. That, I think, just give that extra touch when you are selling a house.
And frankly, out of all the realtors that we talked to, that was one of the things that we said, was Doug gave us the most information. We felt like he cared about us selling our home, about us getting to the next step. We were his priority and nothing else, and that was awesome. He called me back every time I called him. He returned every text, every email. He was diligent. He made the most awesome little sign from the front door too, which I thought was great, telling people to take off their shoes and to leave a card and turn off lights and lock the door when they left.
Respectful.
Just be respectful of our home. And he was really great too. I had some restrictions. I had a day home, so I couldn't have showings during a certain time, and he never made me feel like that was a problem or going to be a problem. He always worked with us and, again, put us first.
Yeah. Other than that, I would highly recommend him. He was great. Makes you feel comfortable. If it's your first time, he'll hold your hand. And he's very informative.
Yeah, very informative. So he would be a great choice, really, for anybody. And also, bearing in mind that Doug is a Southside Edmonton realtor. That's where he's based. We're St. Albert. So that just proves he has a very vast knowledge of all different areas of the city, whether it be Edmonton, St. Albert, or other surrounding communities. I would imagine he has a very good understanding of what's happening in those communities as well. So I wouldn't be afraid.
The market in general.
Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to use him if we moved to Sherwood Park and then sold our house there again. So it wouldn't be an issue, and we definitely already miss him and look forward to working with him again.
And definitely we'll use him when we look for our next place.